that Pahalgam attack impacted displaced persons from Myanmar. That is the latest that's coming in. Remember, India has responded to these remarks, calling them baseless observations made by this UN expert on Myanmar, that refugees from the Southeast Asian nation, that's Myanmar, were under severe pressure following the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, New Delhi has denounced this as prejudiced and blinkered analysis. So remember, this is something that India has said very strongly, conveyed extremely strongly, saying this is a biased and baseless remark. Remember, this was stated that there was a link between the April 2025 terror attack in Pahalgam with the displaced people from Myanmar. And India has said this has no factual bearing, that this is absolutely baseless, it doesn't have any evidence, and it is uncalled for. Now, what had the UN experts suggested? This person had suggested that refugees from Myanmar in India had faced pressure and harassment from authorities following the Pahalgam attack in April this year, despite no Myanmar nationals being involved in this attack. That is his report, and this is the report that India has very strongly rejected, denounced completely, saying there is no basis to this kind of a report, and that this is completely uncalled for and baseless. Let me go across to Rishabh, my colleague, getting us more on this. Rishabh, rather bizarre link to be made by this UN expert between Myanmarese refugees as well as the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, of course, India giving out a strong response to it, calling out the baseless allegations as they are. Rishabh, are you able to hear me?
If you can repeat your question, there was some issue with the network here.
You know, Rishabh, I was talking about how this is a report that is, very bizarrely linking the refugees of Myanmar with the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, of course, India giving its response and saying, look, this is absolutely baseless, it doesn't have any evidence, and it's uncalled for to have made such a link.
Well, definitely. See, India is very clear that the report that UN has been tabled, the report that has been tabled at UN for that matter, is completely biased and baseless. To connect the Burmese refugees in India to Pahalgam attack is in a way an eyewash, or giving a whitewash or a clean sheet to Pakistan, who is now very categorically being proved that they were the perpetrators. They are the backers of these terrorists who are creating issues in our country, on the sovereign land of India for that matter. The report that has been tabled at the third committee of UN General Assembly in New York, India very vociferously denied this report, dismissed this report, even asked that why is this biased report even being discussed. India is very clear that we have proof that it was Pakistanis who carried out this attack. We know that it was on the behest of the Pakistani army and Pakistani government that this attack has taken place, and they are the perpetrators, they are the sponsors, they are the one who is backing any terror activity in India, and that is something that needs to be taken into consideration rather than whitewashing this whole as a problem linked with the refugee crisis as well as the terror attacks being linked with the Burmese refugees in India.
That's right. All right, Rishabh, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Viewers, we're slipping into a short break at the moment, but news and updates continue on Times Now.